Hi everyone, nearly halfway through the year. So here we are, the astrology for May. And let's just have a quick recap of the year so far because it should have been quite fast paced. It should have contained lots of aggravation, discord, disharmony, and it should have had loads of events that turn things over. So you think you're going down this road, the apples come off the cart turns over, everything's got to go another way. This is because we have had transiting Pluto in a square or a 90-degree angle with transiting Eris. And boy, did this make this makes a pair. These are both planets out in the Kuiper belt. They're both dwarf planets. But to be honest, the dwarf planets pack a punch. They have far more power than the ones we've got closer to us. So Eris in mythology is an entity or a goddess that she just causes chaos and disruption and discord and disharmony. She rampages. She caused the war in Troy, the Trojan War. So it's a raw new energy to us and not one we're used to handling. The best way to get the best out of Eris is to mind your own business. So when people come at you and they are in chaos or they're outraged or they're angry, the best way to do it is sidestep, keep on your own track, don't get pulled back into their stuff. Even if something grossly unfair happened, leave it alone and use the energy to power yourself ahead. So if somebody upsets you, don't start, contacting solicitors or lawyers or what have you. Think, I am going to make myself better and forge yourself ahead, push yourself ahead using the energy of your anger. This is the best way to cope with Eris. Okay, so we've had Pluto and Eris at this difficult angle for quite some time, and it carries on now into May, pretty much mostly halfway through May, if I'm going to be honest with you. And we get a few other planets adding to it. And so therefore the whole thing bubbles up again, and so it should be quite interesting. As I say, there are lots of opportunities in this. You can make the best of this if you just stick to your own projects, and if you haven't got a project, you should get one, because this type of energy, it's like having a nuclear power station at your disposal. If you don't use it, where's the power going to go? Now, it can happen to you, or you can bend it and make it happen for you. So you get my drift now? So get a project, make it something where you're transforming something, you're building something, you're doing something brand new, which has huge potential, but huge evolutionary meaning, that you're evolving into something. This is the sort of stuff that Pluto likes. I'm just consulting my notes because I've got so much to tell you. So for the first 3 weeks of May, we have this Pluto Eris square going on, but we also have the sun in Taurus. Now the sun in Taurus, I love the sun in Taurus, my goodness. This is where we get all mellow and languid and into nature and out into the garden. It's where we lie out there on our picnic blanket with our scones and clotted cream and strawberry jam, and our cream cakes and our little sandwiches, and we drink Pimm's or champagne, and we just enjoy ourselves. May is, for me anyway, and for a lot of people, the first beginnings of spring. So here in the northern hemisphere, things are livening up. They're getting towards summer. And this is a beautiful month where we get in touch with everything that's sensuous and sensual, everything that affects the taste and the touch and the smell. So for heaven's sake, get out there. It really is a beautiful month to enjoy the sensuous experience. It's lovely. So we always have a new moon and a full moon, of course, every month. So this month, May, the new moon is on the 4th of May. So that's when the moon and the sun are both in Taurus. And there is no better excuse to eat chocolate. If you don't eat chocolate this day, I don't know when you're going to eat it, because this is when you should really fancy something sweet, and beautiful milk chocolate is the thing. So for this new moon, 4th of May, you eat chocolate. And then, new moon, 4th of May, you eat chocolate. And then we get the full moon. And the full moon is 14 days later on the 18th of May. And that's when the moon's in Scorpio, the opposite sign, and the sun is in Taurus. Now this one, wait for it, you get to eat chocolate. Yes, of course you do. But you also get to have, dare I say, sex. Scorpio is a really good sign for the passionate stuff. So you can put the chocolate and the sex together if you like, but whatever. I don't want to know anymore, right? This is a clean program. Ha! Anyway, so then going on 10th of May, we get Venus going conjunct Eris. So what we get then is this disruptive, chaotic symbol getting in touch with Venus, which is very much an earth planet, which brings things to us. So it attracts things in. It's like a magnetic planet that calls in. So, I mean, just be careful you don't call in the chaos. Make sure you're working on your project that day. And then we get the 15th, from the 15th of May for about 5 days. We've got about 5 planets in Taurus. So I reckon you should eat chocolate every day then. Just every day eat chocolate. Just enjoy the sensuous season. It's such a pleasure to be alive, isn't it? My garden is just bursting out with blooms. I've got forget-me-nots everywhere. I just love it. Well, now, I hope that was useful. As usual, I'm always available for readings. You can find me just by Googling Alison Chester-Lambert, and you will find me, and I would have such pleasure talking to you. We could sit down over a cup of coffee and a Skype and get to know everything, and I could help you, and you will feel so much better when we finish. So much to look forward to. Your life is all kind of all organised and happy, and you just feel, oh, I understand everything now. I've got new meaning, and wow. And there you go. It's just great. One session, you know, don't need a whole pile of them, just one. It was lovely to talk to you, and I will talk to you next month. And it's great to be back. And have a fabulous month. Eat the chocolate, don't forget. Okay, thank you. Bye.